believe in who you promised you would be. I was loving who you could be, not who you chose to show. I fell for maybe, for the version in my mind, chasing all your shadows, hoping love would make them kind. I was betting on tomorrow while losing you today. Now I know forever can't be built on maybe. You gave me just enough to keep me holding on, a spark without a fire, right, that felt so wrong. I mistook your hesitation for a heart afraid to start, but fear doesn't keep you frozen when you truly want a heart. Now I see the difference between patience and a sign. I fell for maybe, for the words you couldn't prove. Built my world around you while you still had room to move. I was standing fully open, you were halfway turned away. Love shouldn't feel like guessing every single day. Next time love will meet me with certainty, not doubt. No more almost choosing, no more almost now. I deserve a promise that doesn't fade to gray, not another story that never finds its way. I fell for maybe, but I'm stronger than before. I won't trade my heart again for something unsure. If you have to question, then it's already too late. I'm done falling for potential, I'm ready for fate. Ready for I saw the cracks forming, but called them growing pains. You stopped reaching for me, still I stay the same. Silence filled the spaces where your love once lived. I kept overgiving to someone who barely gave. Every red flag waving, I just closed my eyes. I stayed too long in a love already gone, holding on to echoes, trying to be strong. You were halfway out while I held on tight. Now I'm learning love shouldn't feel like a Next time I won't settle for almost being seen. I'd rather walk away than beg for in between. I stayed too long, but I'm not staying now. Found my strength, and I remember how to walk toward a love that doesn't make me wrong. I didn't lose you, I just stayed too long. The side you slept on's empty, but it's been that way for months. Even when you held me, I still felt the absence. Your arms were just a shelter, never really home. Funny how two bodies can feel so alone. I was chasing warmth in a love already cold. Now it's cold without you, but colder when you stay. I was begging for a fire, you were just a flame. Tell me why I miss something that hurts so bad. Maybe I don't miss you, just the love we never had. I wrap my world around you, you barely notice mine. Kept feeding you my daylight while you lived in the night. I thought if I was patient, you'd finally see my heart, but you can't force a feeling that was missing from the start. Truth doesn't shatter loudly, sometimes it just fades. Now it's cold without you, but I can finally breathe. No more frozen moments, begging you for heat. You were just a season, I was built to last. Some loves feel eternal until they're in the past. One day warmth will find me soft and undeniable. Love won't feel uncertain or conditional. More almost fires burning out too soon. Next time someone stays, they won't just pass through. It's cold without you, but I'm warmer on my own. Finally found a strength I never knew I'd grown. If love has to be chased, then it isn't true. I'd rather face the winter than freeze beside you. You said you needed space, but kept me on your line, close enough to hold, never fully mine. I learned your happy silence, memorized your doubt. You let me build a world you were already walking out. I was giving all my heart, You were given just enough. There was half a love left in everything you need. Half your heart was open, half was always here. I was all in, you were halfway gone. Tell me how a love so big could feel this small for so long. I wanted something dying, called it just a phase. Stayed through every shadow, hoping light would stay. But love shouldn't feel lonely when you're not alone. Two people in a story, one fighting on their own. I watched me the truth. I was loving us for two. There was half love left, never strong enough to stay. I kept choosing you, how you drifted away. You don't lose forever in a moment like that. Sometimes love survives, just another flag. Next time I'm one passing that doesn't come in parts. You're more broken fractions, you're divided hearts. I'd rather wait for real and beg for something less. Because almost love is just disguised emptiness. There was half love left, but I'm whole again tonight. Picking up the pieces you were too scared to fight. Now I know my heart deserves a deeper depth. I was still alive for half love left. We used to talk for hours, now we don't talk at all. Your name lights on my phone, but I don't wanna call. I know your every habit, the way you take your coffee. Now we pass like shadows, like you never knew me. How does forever turn into goodbye? Now we're strangers again, after all we've been through. Tell me how I'd unlearn someone like you. We went from I love you to silent pretend. It's crazy how lovers become strangers again. I still know your birthday, still remember your dreams. Funny what the heart refuses to release. You once my safe place, my somewhere to live. Now I wouldn't know if you still hold my hand. Love doesn't vanish, it slowly rewrites. Now we're strangers again, oh from forever, one breath from the truth, dancing on the edge with nothing left to lose. You looked at me like future, like I was where you'd stay, but something in your eyes was already drifting away. I felt it breaking before it even broke. We were in almost was, nearly meant to be, close enough to taste it, but never meant for me. Right love, wrong timing, or maybe just because some stories aren't forever, they're just an almost was. I replay every moment, wonder where it changed, how something so electric could fade without a trace. Did fear get in between us? Did we just hesitate? Sometimes love slips out when hearts don't communicate. Two people ready, but not at the same time. We were in almost was, a beautiful maybe, hearts wide open, still couldn't save it. Now your memory's all that it was, not quite a heartbreak, just an almost was. I've learned that almost love can hurt just as deep, because the hardest goodbye is the one you almost keep. But I won't chase what didn't choose me. Next time love comes, it'll stay completely. You were and almost was, but I'm not anymore. I deserve a love that walks through the door. No more almost futures, no maybes, because the right love won't leave me as an almost was. You showed me pieces of who you might become, dreams in your eyes like the damage was undone. I fell for your future, not who you were that night. I painted you perfect in a hopeful light. I love the version you never grew into. I fell for your potential, not your truth, for the someday version of you. I kept believing change was coming if I just loved you enough, but potential isn't promise and hope is not love. You spoke like tomorrow was already yours, while leaving me standing in the same closed doors. I mistook your intentions for something real, but words aren't actions and dreams don't heal. I was dating a potential isn't love, it's just faith. I fell for your potential. Now I see love in someone's future isn't loving me. I deserve somebody present, somebody real, not someone I have to imagine. Just feel. I fell for your potential. Choose what's real. No more Sundays. I remember how I shattered when you walked out that night. Thought the world went dark when you took your light. I was scared of my reflection, didn't recognize her face. Just a girl collecting pieces love couldn't replace. But every tear that fell was washing off the pain, and every silent moment helped me breathe again. I'm stronger than yesterday, braver than before. What nearly broke my heart opened up the door. Now I'm standing taller on the scars you made. I didn't lose my future, I just lost the way. Look at me now, stronger than yesterday. I stopped replaying memories, stopped asking what went wrong. Some people are just lessons, they were never meant lifelong. And love shouldn't feel like war, proving you belong. The right one won't confuse you about where your heart is drawn. Healing isn't instant, but it's happening to me. I'm stronger than yesterday, finally breathing deep. Found a kind of peace you can never keep. Now my heart is open, but my standards raised. I don't fear the ending, I embrace the change. Look at me now. One day I'll thank the pain for teaching me my power. Flowers don't apologize for learning how to flower. I was never weak, just learning who I am. I'm stronger than yet, tomorrow I'll be more. Every broken version of me led me to this shore. No more chasing love that can't stay. If you couldn't see my value, thank you for walking away. Now I'm strong without your shame. I'm stronger than yesterday. I showed up every time you fell apart. You showed up only when it wasn't hard. I memorized your moods and fears. You never learned my tears. I stay when things get messy. You stay when things feel life. Funny how love looks different from opposite sides. I kept calling it us. Why you called it a fate? I loved alone while you were halfway gone. I was building a home, you were just passing on. I broke my back trying to prove what you never chose. I wasn't on the love, I just loved alone. silenced my doubts to keep you calm. Made excuses when you did me wrong. I called it patience, called it trust, but love shouldn't hurt this much. You said I asked for too much when I asked you to stay, but one effort isn't begging, babe. I confuse consistency with chasing your affection. Feel like relief. I won't love alone again. I won't shrink to be chosen. If it's not a real effort, I'd rather be broken. 'Cause I give everything and I finally know the problem was never my heart. It was loving someone You said love was subtle, something you don't show. But I was standing in the open, begging just to know why your words were whispers, why your touch was cold. Loving shouldn't feel like something hidden, something controlled. I don't want a maybe or a love in disguise. If you love me loud. Don't just say it when no one's around. I don't want a secret heart. I don't wanna live in the dark. Hold my hand where the world can't see. Be the trace my skin like poetry, say my name like it's sacred. But when the lights find us in public, suddenly we're complicated. Your hand always finds mine when nobody can see, but turns into distance when it's not just you and me. I'm tired of being your secret when I deserve to be your choice. If you love me loud. Don't whisper what you're scared to shout out. I don't want a hidden heart. I want the kind that stands its ground. Don't kiss me in the shadows, then vanish in the crowd. If you really want forever, baby, love me loud. You say you're just protecting us from words people might say, but love was never meant to be something we hide away. I'm done shrinking my presence to fit inside your fear. Real love isn't fragile, it doesn't disappear. I'll live inside a maybe, or survive on half your truth. If you love me loud. Let the whole world figure it out. I won't be your almost girl. I was made for something proud. No more late night promises you can't talk about. If you're brave enough to hold me, then love me loud. I used to think quiet love was safe. Now I know it's just a cage. Hearts aren't meant for hiding. Love was born for center stage. And if my fire scares you, then you're not the one for me. 'Cause the right love won't dim my light. It'll let me be seen. So love me loud, let me go. I refuse to beg for love that's low. I want a love that echoes, not one that fades in doubt. If you can love me fearless, someone else, then love me loud. We were timing, not a problem. Wrong place, right souls. Laughing like we had forever, with nowhere to go. You said just not right now. I said I understand, but my heart hurts something different than what you planned. You held my hand like you were scared. If you held it tighter, you stayed. We were almost meant to, almost in love. One step closer would have been enough. You said maybe someday. I heard not this life. We were everything but never right. Almost magic, almost true. I keep wondering what we'd be if you chose me to. I still check my phone at midnight, like habits don't die. Still saving conversations I know I shouldn't try. You taught me how it feels to be seen halfway, to be someone's maybe instead of their state. Loving you felt real to me, but real love doesn't hesitate. Maybe love is simple and timing says yes, but here we are as memories that never got a start. Two people who met too early and paid with their heart. We were almost meant to, but that's not enough. I'm done romanticizing what never showed up. I'll stop loving the idea of what we could do, 'cause almost loving you still feels like losing you. So I'm letting go slowly of what never grew. We were almost meant to, but almost broke me too. You're still asleep on your side of the bed, but the distance is louder than words unsaid. Your touch feels automatic now, like you're here, but not around. I replay the girl I used to be before your silence started swallowing me. We talk, but nothing lands, just strangers holding hands. I kept pretending we were fine while grieving you in real time. I'm lying next to the ghost of us, trying to find what we lost. Your body's warm, but your heart is gone. Tell me, when did love turn off? Now every I love you sounds rehearsed, like a line you memorize. I'm kissing someone who looks like you, but you're just a memory in disguise. We don't fight, we don't scream, we just live inside, in between. No storms, no tears, just quiet confirming all my fears. I stopped asking where you go when your eyes turn cold. You built your wall so high, I learned to stop climbing. It's lonely loving someone who already left. I'm lying next to the ghost of us, tracing outlines in the dark. How did forever get so fragile? When did we fall apart? You say nothing's wrong tonight, but I feel the goodbye. I'm holding on to fading love, watching it flatline. Maybe love doesn't always shatter, maybe it just disappears. No dramatic final moment, just slowly through the years. And one day you wake up touching someone you don't know, wondering where the fire went and why it got so cold. I won't keep loving a shadow. I deserve something real. If your heart already left me, then this is where I heal. So tonight I choose the heartbreak over slowly fading trust. I'd rather sleep alone than beside the ghost of us. You showed up like nothing happened, like you never said goodbye. Standing there with sorry eyes underneath the neon lights. Said you finally found the answer, said your running days were done. But where was this forever when I was the only one? Now you're calling me alone. It's too late to stay. You watch my love fade. I cried every night while you gave it away. Now you want my arms, now you say my name. But timing is a door you can't reopen the same. You had me once, now I'm too far away. It's too late to stay. I don't hate you, I just see you clearer than before. Love shouldn't need a second chance when it was real the first time, for sure. I learned how to be stronger, built a heart you can't undo. You miss the girl who needed you, she doesn't need you now. Funny how you want me when I'm finally free. It's too late to stay. You let me break, turn forever into a mistake. Now your words are heavy, but my heart is light. I stopped fighting for us that night. You had your moment, you let it slip away. Now it's too late to stay. Leaving taught me what love should be and lose you. Help me, find me. Sometimes goodbye is the only grace. Some doors close and don't replace. It's too late to stay. I won't rewind. The girl you lost is no longer mine. Someone will love me without the delay. And when they arrive, they won't be too late to stay. Your jacket's still hanging on the side of my door. I don't move it like you're walking once more. Your echo fills the silence, every corner of this room. Funny how a memory can feel just like a wound. I know you're gone, but my heart doesn't move on. You're just a ghost in my heart, haunting every beat in the dark. I try to run, try to heal, but your shadow's all I feel. Love shouldn't follow me home when I'm learning to be alone. But no matter where I start, you're just a ghost in my heart. I deleted all your pictures, still see you in my mind. Somebody new could love me, but I'm said you were tired, said love felt too hard, but I was fighting daily just to hold your heart. You called it bad timing, I called it sick. Funny how commitment disappears when it's real. I carried the weight, you dropped it in rain. You chose easy over something real. You chose comfort over how I feel. I wasn't too much, you were just too weak. Love didn't scale, death did. I stayed when it got messy, when it wasn't cute. You left the moment, love, that's something of you. I've been till I broke, you barely tried. Tell me why I blame myself for your goodbye. I thought love meant staying, now I know the truth. You chose easy over fighting for us. You chose baby when it got too much. I gave you honesty, you gave me escape. Love didn't feel, you walked away. One day from love will stay, one day time being dark. Do you wanna run from the feelings or question my heart? I won't have to beg to be upright or any. Love won't feel optional or temporary. You chose easy, and I chose to heal. I won't shrink my love to make someone feel safe. If loving me takes courage, then I'll wait, because the right one won't work. They'll choose me, but easy. You walked in like a daydream, soft light in my eyes. Everyone in whisper got lost in your disguise. I painted you in colors you never really were. Turned every doubt to silence, every line of blur. Truth was calling quietly, but I refused to hear. Love was blind, I closed my eyes for you. Believed your perfect lies like they were somehow true. I gave you all my heart, you gave me alibis. Now the hardest thing to face, love was blind. I defended all your distance, called it needing space. Built a world around excuses just to keep your place. Everyone could see it, but I chose your side. Funny speak. Late night confessions, you lying next to me. Fingers intertwined like we were meant to last. But every time I asked you, you avoided that. We were dancing on a line between forever and goodbye. We were almost in love, close enough to dream about us. You held my heart, but not enough. Tell me why you gave me everything except the truth I needed most. We were almost, but almost hurts the most. Photos on my phone look like memories, but now they feel like borrowed fantasies. You kissed me like you meant it, said I felt like home. Funny how you made me yours without making it known. I stayed when I should run. You were never all in. We were almost in love, close enough to rise above every doubt, every what if. Now I'm left with half a story and a ghost I can't outrun. We were almost, but never Next time I want a love that isn't scared to stay, not something undefined that slowly fades away. No more living in the gray, no more kneeling hearts. I deserve a forever, not almost start. We were almost in love, but almost will never be enough. I won't beg for halfway dreams. One day someone won't hesitate, won't leave me guessing just because I don't want almost. I want real We had our corners of the city, places we called ours. You knew how I took my coffee, I knew your hidden scars. We talked about forever like it was implied, but every time they asked you, you just smiled. No label, no promise, just something in between. We were almost lovers, never official, close enough to feel it, never initialed. You held my hand in the dark, but not in the light. Tell me, was I yours or just convenient at night? Almost everything, but not quite. I memorized your laughter, the way you said my name, but I was never sure if you'd claim me the same. You gave me just enough to keep my heart convinced, while keeping your distance. I lived in the maybe. We were almost lovers, never defined, somewhere between temporary and mine. If it wasn't real, why did it feel so right? Why did losing you feel like losing a life? Almost everything. still heartbreak. You said my name like a promise, like you were never gonna go. Held me close in the silence, but your heart was already cold. I was building a future, you were passing the time. I saw forever in your eyes, you just saw goodbye. I ignored every warning sign, just to keep you mine. You were easy to leave, like love was never real. I was drowning slowly, you refused to feel. I was hard to walk away from, but you didn't even grieve. Guess I meant nothing if I was that easy to leave. I learned your every shadow, memorized your pain. Tried to be a shelter while you danced in the rain. Turned myself to someone I don't even know, just to stop the moment you would let me go. Now I see it clearly, you were never staying anyway. You were easy to leave, didn't look behind. Left our dreams in pieces, like they never crossed your mind. I was fighting for us, you were already free. Tell me why it hurt so bad if you felt nothing for me. One day someone's arms won't feel like a war. Love won't be something I'm begging for. It won't run when it's deep, I won't fear what we could be. And for the first time, love will choose me. You were easy to leave.